Hey guys, Saley here, and welcome to another taste test video. With Easter coming up, I was like, why do we not do some kind of an Easter themed taste test video? So I went to the supermarket and bought myself a few of the Easter eggs, little bags with different flavored Easter eggs, since the most familiar ones are still the dark chocolate, white chocolate, and the milk chocolate. And since Easter eggs are a little bit more popular here in the Netherlands, people are going to experiment with a lot of different flavors. Yeah, I decided to just buy myself a few of the more special Easter eggs. And yeah, we'll see what the taste is about, if the taste is pretty good compared, or at least with mixed with chocolate. And if I maybe would buy it again next year. First up, we have here the crunchy Spicaloos, which is basically just a cinnamon flavored Easter egg. We have it here in the Netherlands. We basically have two types of things. It's speculaas, which is with two A's, which is basically a spiced, basically like spiced biscuits. And then we have Spicaloos, which is basically just full on cinnamon. I don't know why they just call it cinnamon, but I think it's more fancy. But yeah, let's just open it back and see how it tastes with chocolate. All right, here we have one of those Easter eggs with cinnamon in it. I don't know if that's the color that gives the cinnamon flavor or if it's just the color itself. I don't know. Yeah, let's just try one. Mmm. Mmm. All right, actually not that bad. You taste a little bit of a crunchiness. Maybe it's some kind of cookie or something that I added in it. Yes, you also taste a little bit of cinnamon, but it's not really that spicy cinnamon taste that you get when you have a lot of cinnamon in it. With the milk chocolate, it tastes pretty good in my opinion. Maybe I could have had a little bit more cinnamon in it, but that's a personal preference. But yeah, overall, it's a pretty good flavor. I would eat it again. Maybe not as much as most of the other chocolate stuff that I've had in the past. But yeah, no, it's a pretty good start. All right, next up we have the strawberry yogurt flavor. Let's see if it's getting into focus. Strawberry yogurt flavor. Overall, from the smell of it, it smells pretty artificial. A lot of strawberry. Pretty sweet. Usually I'm not a huge fan of strawberry yogurt, but I was like, maybe with chocolate it gives it a little bit better taste. So yeah, maybe it will taste a little bit better. Of course, this is with white chocolate, so maybe it tastes a little bit different. But yeah, let's just open it back and see what's in store. All right, here we have one white chocolate. Again, with that little dot on it. I think it's just for decoration. So yeah, let's just try it and see how sweet it is, since I assume it's pretty sweet. Oh, the chocolate is already pretty strawberry. Okay. For someone who is a sweet tooth, I personally would not recommend it. Yeah, it tastes pretty artificial, pretty chemical. Well, is chemical a good word for it? Yeah, it's not. No, it's not something that I would recommend. The yogurt is also hard to find because the strawberry is so intense. And the white chocolate, well, yeah, it's there, but I don't taste it either. It's just full on strawberry. And personally, it's a little bit too much. So that's a big no for me. All right, next up is the After Eight, which most likely is just a mint filling, or at least mint taste chocolate. For someone who enjoys eating the normal After Eights, which I don't know if it's popular in every country, but it's mostly those little thin layered chocolate with mint filling in it. Yeah, I have ate those a lot as a kid, and I still do from time to time. So yeah, I assume this one will be pretty good. Maybe it will be finished before the end of the video, but yeah, let's just try it just to see if the taste is basically the same as I can remember. All right, this one is dark chocolate with, yet again, a yellow line. It smells pretty minty. So yeah, I guess it's what I expect. Oh yeah. Mmm. Mmm. It's literally like the After Eight, but in this case it's an egg with a layer in between to give the crunch. And then you have some liquid minty stuff that the After Eight has as well. So it's literally just an After Eight, but instead of a little flat thingy, it's just an Easter egg. Wow. Oh man, I will enjoy this one. All right, next up we have a caramel praline filling. It's basically caramel with some kind of hazelnut cream in it. The chocolate itself is dark and white with a caramel filling. From my understanding, I think it's one of those chocolate bars that I used to have. I can't remember the name of the brand. It's a pretty familiar brand, an expensive brand as well, by the way. Again, maybe it's just a artificial one. Maybe it's just a fake, less tasty one. So yeah, let's just taste one and see if it's something that I would enjoy. All right, this one doesn't smell artificial, so that's a good start. I do smell a lot of the dark chocolate, the bitterness from the chocolate. So at least dark chocolate is pretty much there. Caramel is there, but it's not that heavy. The hazelnut filling or the hazelnut cream is a little bit on top of that, which makes it a little bit more, balance it out a little bit. Yes, it's sweet because you know that those two things are sweet, but it's not crazy sweet. Yeah, I think this one would be a good one if you want to have a sweet taste or sweet flavor, but it would not be that crazy. Yeah, I would highly recommend it to even at least try it if you are not a sweet tooth, but do want to enjoy a good flavor. All right, next up we have a dark chocolate Easter egg with a flavor of creme brulee. For the people that know, I believe it's some kind of custard cream or custard thing with a layer of sugar on top of it, which you usually use a torch with to basically burn the chocolate, the sugar on top of it, mostly eaten as a dessert. So now they've basically made a Easter egg with it. I believe it's mostly vanilla. It's usually pretty sweet. I eat it a lot as a dessert, so I at least know the usual flavor of it. So yeah, maybe they really they do it justice in a Easter egg. All right, here we are with the Easter egg. Again, like I said, it's a dark chocolate, and of course the yellow line to kind of represent creme brulee. The flavor is not really there. It doesn't taste bad, but I expected a little bit more vanilla, a little bit more creaminess, a little bit more of the creme brulee flavor that you're used to. It doesn't taste bad, but it's a little bit, I don't want to say it's bland, but it's bland. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't taste bad, but I expected a lot more from it. All right, next up we have the pistachio cream. It's made with white chocolate with a pistachio cream. Yeah, I assume pistachio usually pretty sweet. Usually it has a strong nutty flavor. Overall, I assume it would be pretty good. But yeah, like some of the others that you expected would taste good, it was a letdown. So let's at least hope one of these nutty eggs are good. Right. Like I said, it's a white egg with a greenish center thingy. It looks basically what you expect. The smell smells pretty pistachio. So yeah, let's just try it. All right, the flavor at start was pretty good, but later on it became, I don't want to say artificial, but it gave me a little bit of a more chemical taste. I mean, not chemical as in acid, but chemical. The real, you know the difference when you have some kind of real flavor and when you have artificial ones. But when it's artificial, it doesn't always have to be bad. But this one is artificial and then beyond artificial. It's yeah. I don't know how to explain it. It tastes okay, or it tasted good at the start and then it became okay, and then eventually it might be a taste that you will keep in your mouth for the rest of the day, which is usually not what you want. So yeah, it's not a letdown, but it's not ideal in my opinion. All right, and hopefully I kept the best for last. This one is a white chocolate egg with some kind of crackling sugar. I don't know if crackling sugar is a thing in different countries, but here in the Netherlands, personally for me, it was something that I had a lot as a kid. I believe it was in bubblegums. I believe I had it in ice cream. I believe I had it in some other candy. So now they had one in, yeah, an Easter egg. So personally, it brings back a lot of memories, but let's hope that they make it worth eating, because it would be bad if this good memory comes to an end just because they didn't do it the right way. So let's just get one. All right, like I said, it's a white egg with a little bit of a pink greenish color on the inside here. It doesn't really smell like anything. I assume it's just basically a little of a wink to the things that you could do with old candy, because it's pretty old. So yeah, if I have it in my mouth, I might put my mouth on the cam or on the mic to maybe hope that you guys can hear it. And if I can feel it, of course, I will tell you as well. But yeah, let's hope it's worth it. Oh, I was about to say I'm not hearing or feeling anything, but yeah, now I guess I do. So let me just be a little bit weird for a second so you guys might hear it. To be honest, my mic doesn't really peak, so I might not even be able to hear it. Maybe while speaking, you guys might hear a little pop here and there, but overall, it's pretty fun to have one of those candies again. Of course, it doesn't really have a taste. It's just some kind of a sugar thingy, that's pretty fun for kids. Of course, for adults like me, that grew up with these kind of things. So yeah, it's fun to have it. It doesn't have a taste. It's not really special. It's fun. So yeah, it's just white chocolate with a little bit of the crackling sugar basically for the fun of it. All right, and that's it for me for today. While my mouth is still crackling here and there because of the sugar, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you want to see me taste this more stuff, leave it in the comments down below. I have a lot of other things coming up. Usually I have a few more Red Bull stuff. I have a few more Monster flavors that I need to test. And I believe some other things. So if you want to see me do that, leave it on in the comments down below. And then, yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.